Starfleet UK. Another video. This is to do with installing Nova. Now, Nova you get from Anodyne Productions. Download, download off of there. Upload onto your website using the credentials that you would be given or created. Create a database. Install a software. Add your character in your user accounts onto Nova, and that is that. And it'll clear up any other errors as well. There'll be a session database thing to do. Okay, so let's go and start. Now I would have given you would have applied for a website off of me, and I would have given it to you. I would have given you some credentials, and you would log in using this address, starfleetuk.org:8443. Okay, and then you will get this type of desktop with your domain name with Starfleet UK on the end, or a fully qualified domain name, something .net or .org.uk or whatever. Okay, and you'll get some bump over there. Okay, but we're going to use all of this bit. Okay, so the bits that you will need to make sure of is your PHP is set to anything above 7.4. You have an SSL encrypted thing, because that will give you this. Okay, your website, when you go to your website, it'll have connection is secure, cookies and site data, site settings, so on. Okay, and when you want that one as well, and you want to create, and there's your database option as well. Okay, so we'll start from the bottom and go from the top. So go to SSL and TLS certificates. Okay, so here it's usually done for you anyway, but if you wanted to do another one, you can just reissue the certificate. Okay, you use Let's Encrypt because it's free, and it says it'll encrypt all the data off the domain name, tells you when it's valid to, and it then gets automatically renewed, and you can the specified email address. Okay, of course all these are ticked because they just need to be ticked, and I tick this one and you get another dialog box, and then all this will go to enabled, secured, and so on. If it goes red, then you just reissue the certificates and they'll all go green. Okay. If not, then give us a bell on Discord and I'll give you a hand. Okay, so just to show you what it will do, let's just reissue the certificate. Go down to the bottom, and you've got this one here, install basic certificate provided by Let's Encrypt. So you install. You would tick this box here, tick that box, that box, that box, and that one if you want to, and put an email. You can put an email address in there as well. Okay. So click OK. So you then get it for free. You will then get a little box at the top there and some other bits as well. So we'll watch. There we go. So we've got one of those. Click install, and there's your box at the top here. Okay, and that's what you should get. Basically the same thing again. And it says install this TLS certificate. It might go red that will go in line with those. It didn't actually complete the job if you get that one. So that's that one. That's the TLS, SSL TLS. So now you go and click your website again to take it back to the dashboard. Here we go. So now the next one up, PHP version. Okay, it's already been put down to 8.3, 8.0. So we'll click that. Okay, and you've got 7.3, 8.0, 8.1, 8.2, 8.3. The minimum requirements is 7.3, but I'll leave it at 8.0. The more higher you go, it might create some errors. So if it works, leave it alone. Okay. FPM 6 by Apache, that's all right, that's fine. Okay, and then of course you click OK at the bottom. Okay, job done. And then the next one, this is where you need a notepad. So click databases. Because PHP runs on PHP is a website that pulls data off a database and then formulates the HTML or and then publishes it on the website for you to see. So it'll pull off all your characters, login details, and such likes, your ship name and such likes, and then puts it on the appropriate web page. So add database. Next one. Here you go. Think up of a name. It'll give you an error if it's too long, too short, or already in use. So related sites. This site. Could just do a copy and paste in there as well. Copy. Paste. There we go. And then generate a password. Show the password because you're going to need that. Okay. And then you bring up a notepad file. Right there. Like so. Okay. And just leave that on there for a bit. Okay. And then local connections only. You don't need another host to log onto it. Okay. Click OK. Done. Okay. There you see admin relentless is the name of the database. Here's the username that will have access to that database and that database alone. PHP allows you to edit the database. So if you click that, it launches a separate window, and as you can see, there's nothing in it. Right. Next, click this link here. Okay, there you go. Of course, if you open it in the web on the website, all it will give you is an Apache page, which is nothing much really. It just shows you that there's a website there, and that's about it. Okay, because there was a website, I just deleted all the data, and it cleared the databases just for this video. So next, go to files. There we go. There you go. An empty file system. All right. So now we've got to go and get the files. So go to anodyne-productions.com. Okay. Go to download. And here's version 2.79 or whatever the latest version will be. Okay. And then there's all your genres there. Okay. I use Star Trek Online. And then download the Star Trek Online one down the bottom there. Off you go. There we go. And there it is. Okay, in the downloads folder. So don't need that anymore. And of course we upload that now. So that one, upload a file. Blue box, upload a file. And double click that one. But I double click it. It's however you select it. Alright. Up it goes. Okay. Next, you click this one, click the link so you can extract it. You'll extract it into HTTP docs, whatever the contents are. if you want in a specific place, then you need to move the zip file to a different directory, so it extracts over there. Okay, so click OK. HTTP docs is the public directory. So here it's created Nova 2. So click Nova 2, and we move that. Select all of that, and we move it to HTTP docs. Okay, just click there and click OK. Goodbye. There we go. Hello. What? And there you go. If there is any HTML files, index HTML, you would need to delete them, because the website will start loading those up before it loads the index PHP. So that, but if you have splash pages where it's a nice like initial introduction type page or something like that, then it'll load that up first before. So then you'd leave it alone and name that as leave it as index HTML. Okay, so here we go. I've got all this a lot here. So we're going to go back to there. Going to go back to the dashboard. Okay, and then we go and open the website up. And it becomes, there we go. Okay, so there it goes. Instantly loaded up the website. So this is where we start putting all the config details from your notepad file. So next step, and then we do the copy and the paste. Admin Relentless is what we called it. Then that'll be the database name. So paste, and then the password with no spaces. Okay, no spaces at the either end, otherwise it thinks it's a character. Yep, done. Okay, and then localhost. There's a localhost. It's already been put in for you. The table prefix is what it does. You'll see that in table in the database, because you'll put everything as Nova characters, Nova users, Nova wiki, Nova this, Nova that. So you click next step. So it says it's able to connect to the database. Next step, it says it's successfully written the configuration file. Just to show that, if you go to files on the dashboard, go to application, go to config, there's database PHP. Okay, it's written database PHP, and there's your details there. Okay, well, all of that actually, funny enough. All that up. Click cancel. Okay, and we're ready to install the center. There we go. We're doing a fresh install because it's new files. It's not an upgrade from SMS. Otherwise, you would have to overwrite SMS. You would have to upload, take the SMS files off, move them to another folder, and put this in. Okay. So fresh install. There we go. Blurb. There we go. And there's the thing. Success is what you want. It won't install if there's anything red. Okay. So minimum requirement 7.4. We're on version 8 of PHP database platform. MySQLi. The version top database. Version 5 or 5.568. Register globals off. Okay, if they're on, you'll get loads of PHP errors all over the website, so you leave them off. Memory limits. Even if it was lower than 8, the database won't run, and you get loads of errors. File handling, as in able to read, write, or read files. Okay. If one of these is off, then you would need to change your file permissions. Whether it's read, write, or execute files. So in your file manager, you've got this bit here, these permissions. Okay, so long as it can do something with them, then that will be they'll be on. Okay, so begin installation. Don't set your files to 777. It means anybody else can go and insert files onto your website. So you leave them around 644 or 755, or read and write on the server, and then read up for the public, and then read elsewhere. Okay, in the group. So database structure. You successfully created the database structure. Okay, nothing hasn't so we just refresh that. Okay, this is the PHP admin bit. So there's the database tables. Okay, let's put the nova at the beginning of each thing. And then it puts the system data in. Okay, so it'll put in what site it's from and login values and various other things. And then the next step is when it creates your email, and this is where it creates your email address and such. Like you put your email address in and password. Okay, right, and then you set yourself as commanding officer or whatever you want to set yourself as, because you're going to get immediate web hosting right, web games master rights anyway. It'll put so you got full access on this page. Say click next, and then you could put in all the other details if you wish. It wouldn't matter. Click next, and then there you go. Go to your site. There, job done. Now a few more things to do. So we log in. There we go. Now this bit here, this red blurb, that can be removed. Okay, by changing a value in a file. But let's go and do this bit first. So we go to settings and we change the system email. Okay, this is the bit where we do the default email address. In this case, fleetops@starfleetuk.org. Okay, because it needs to read the email address to send it. Otherwise, Google and Yahoo doesn't like it if it comes from internal website addresses that have subdomains to them. So like if it said fleetops@uss-relentless.starfleetuk.org, you won't get your emails. So it's got to be from fleetops@starfleetuk.org, or I can create one that will say uss-relentless-ops@starfleetuk.org. Okay, and then email name USS Relentless. Okay, and I can put in a subject of incoming transmission, or anything you like really. Okay, and then you click submit. Okay, done. So now this bit is the last bit, and then you're good to go. So now in the config folder of your off your dashboard in your file manager, okay, you go to config PHP. Okay, and you find that this line is commented out. And what I mean by commented is it's got these two dashes. So delete them. Okay, delete those dashes. Click save. Done. Okay, that page saved successfully. And then you can do control panel, log in. And there you go. Now the reason why it says that is because I didn't apply a character name. So of course I can if I apply it to the characters. Just scroll down all characters. There we go. Come on, it was a bit abnormal. Just edit that character. There we go. Click submit. There you go. Go back to control panel. There you go. Nice Hansen. Alright, and that should be it. Okay, that is all done. Later on I'll tell you how to upload skins and ranks and so on, okay? And that concludes. I can close that now, I can close that, and that's that. Okay, that's nothing. There's not much else you need to do. But unless you close off. Thank you for your time. All right. Pleasure to talk to you. Bye bye.